last time, Dragon Icespire Peak, we weren't actually in Icespire Peak. We're in a place called Axholm, where we're clearing out hordes of undead ghouls, and there was a banshee haunting the halls. It was very spooky, and there were some spiders too. Ooh.
Oh, we stomped them spiders.
Managed to clear it all out. Found some treasure. Found some gauntlets of iron strength for Murook.
I think was it? No, it was gauntlets of ogre strength.
Ogre strength. And then we had a helm with glowing red eyes that didn't do anything else. It just glows red.
Thinking about giving it to Sally.
Sally would accept it.
That'd be nice.
Now she looks like a lifeless doll with glowing red eyes and a dwarf helmet.
She's so pretty.
Her favorite place is right at your bed.
So it's your personal night paralysis demon. But yeah, if you return to Phandalin, you got your reward of 250 gold, which I added to your group inventory, Chris.
Okay.
And you all leveled up, but that's kind of where we left off. It's technically still the same day. And you were talking to the barkeeper, and he was saying how, or it might have been before he went to Axholm, but he was saying, yeah, it's probably a good time to like take care of that dragon. Next opportunity you have.
Yeah.
We're dragon exterminators.
So scared of it.
I agree.
There's also, we might want to do we have any way of cold resisting? Because,
you've been asking about potions, right?
Like potions, spells, anything.
I have a coat.
But it's got holes in it.
Not a good coat.
Is it a magical coat that gives you cold resist?
The holes are for the cold to pour out of. Yeah.
This is why.
Dabra, or the alchemist at the windmill said she would sell you a potion, basically at cost, a potion of cold resist for 400 gold.
We had enough. We should have bought it.
All right.
Well, why don't we just?
I can prepare protection. I can prepare cold resistance protection, but I can only do it to one person for up to an hour, and it requires concentration. That's not very reliable. I get hit a lot.
Oh, I guess we can buy. I guess we have enough. If we pool up, we can buy one potion.
Is a polar bear resistant to cold? And can I have polar bear back if so?
Have you seen a polar bear?
They'd look very resistant to cold. But it's magic cold.
So the bag of petty cash that I've been counting has 263 gold, 1 silver, and 3 copper.
How much
I got on my? I got 71 gold on person and various smaller bills.
I've got 23 gold. Why am I?
I said it wrong. It's 363, not 263.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
I'll pay the rest. I
How
don't
much
need the money. You can't take it with you,
I've got. Let's say I probably have some gold. I've only got about 36 gold if we need some. I'm gonna stock up on darts though. I'm gonna get. Well, no, I got 47.
What have you been spending all your gold on?
Yeah. Why do I have so much?
I've not been collecting my gold because I've only been here every other week.
Okay, that checks out.
Plus, I've been spending my silvers on darts.
I'm leaving it up to you guys to make sure you collect your.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, as a fighter, I have very little I need to buy. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't think I've been collecting mine. I've just been keeping it in the big pot because I not really had the
We
much.
haven't got a reward for quests in a while. Like
Yeah.
I think like the Loggers Camp was like 100 gold or something.
If you cast a spell using a scroll, does it still if it's a concentration spell, do you still require concentration?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just helps you cast it a different way than normal.
Okay.
That's the only real difference.
Okay.
Everything else is mechanically the same.
I would still say having a spell of cold resist would be useful.
So yeah, let's cover our bases and have the spell of cold resist and a potion.
I have a spell for that. Protection from energy.
I've got that as well. Would it hurt to have both of us with it? Because there's nothing stopping me from preparing it.
Yeah,
More than one
downside
person.
it's also concentration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's better to have it and not need it.
it's true. I got to see what I'm gonna get rid of. Definitely not getting rid of conjure animals.
No, that's been quite useful.
And I got summon all those squirrels.
Okay, I had jump prepared because I was waiting for a fun moment to use it, but it never came. All right, protection from energy. It is done. I have studied and prepared this.
Oh, so do we still want to get the potion just in case, or do you think we'll be fine with that?
I still think it's a good idea. I think
Yeah.
getting some potion is a good idea. Because I can't cast it from animal form anyways, so I'd have to do it. I'd have to use that while I'm not animals.
All right, well, I guess who's gonna go pick it up? Or
Who wants the bat? Who wants the most?
It was your idea. You go
Doesn't
grab
matter.
it. Volunteering
It doesn't
you.
matter too much. Yeah.
So how much do you need? I can divvy whatever's needed.
She said
It's
Oh, it's at the windmill. It's not just right up. Is the windmill in town, or is that far away?
no.
it's like an hour's walk. I mean, you can just walk over there.
Okay. I'll go with them just in case something goes down.
All right. How much was it? 300?
400.
400.
400. Then I'm only 400 gold because I don't even have 100 gold.
Yeah. Do we want to empty out the group coffers for that and then supplement? I can throw some in
We
there.
got what 250 in the group at least.
We have 363
363.
and 1 silver and 3 coppers.
I'll
Let's just-
cover the rest if I can use the potion.
So I mean,
Ooh.
you are one of the healers, so I would say that we want you to be the most resistant to cold. So.
I'm just going to pick it up and then I'll give it to you. Was it? So it's 363. How much silver?
We have one silver and 3 coppers.
1 silver, 3 coppers. Okay. Mark it is empty.
And
I
Chaka,
have 3. Okay, I still need about
137 gold.
Just 37. Because it was
What's on
363.
on the table?
Yeah.
I'm talking
I've got-
about the dam.
right? Chaka's given 137 of her gold to the pot.
Okay, 137. All right.
That'll be
137.
500.
Okay, I now have 523 gold, 30 copper, and 29 silver.
Don't you only
Fine.
need 400 though for the thing?
I will give back any. I'll
Fine.
give back.
Joey, was it 400 or 500 for the potion?
It was 400.
It was 400.
400. My
Then do
mistake
you want me
then.
to give back 400? I will give.
Give her back 100 of her gold.
Okay, 100 gold gone. Okay, you can now add 100 gold back.
She's making it very clear that she's not making any profit from the sale.
No,
But
Well,
she-
when you do
not
that,
having
tell
the
her
dragon be around.
that the dragon will not kill you if we are successful.
Well, that's what I just
There's-
said before you interrupted.
Well, I was saying it in character.
Okay,
So,
so
She hands you a bottle, Murook, full of like a kind of a glowing blue liquid, but you see kind of a magical flame in the middle of it, and the jar is warm to the touch.
Potion of cold resistance.
Cold. Yes.
Added to the
Picture-
inventory, and gold is down 400.
I mean, you chug jug that entire thing, else it's not going to work.
All right, and Chaka,
And
you can give the potion.
I'm going to give him 10 gold is extra from my personal stash to say thanks, because he made it
Oh.
very clear he's not making a profit.
Gee,
Who's
but yeah.
Okay,
So
she-
hopefully I get some goodwill from
Okay,
that.
Chaka, I'm giving you. I guess I'm giving you the potion, so you can just add it to your inventory.
Right. Added to the inventory.
All right, thanks. You're the best.
Okay. So we good to go?
Are we just heading straight to where we believe Icespire Peak is from all the information we've gleaned from the maps that we've seen?
I assume it's. Go ahead.
I think you looked at enough maps, especially when you took the Reavers maps.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
the one I was
we-
thinking
we are
of the
all-
most.
We're almost 100% sure we know where it is. We
I
just
point
have to
towards
get
the
there.
tall mountain that way.
Oh, did we never even? We're going. That's kind of toward Coneyberry. Who did we give the stuff to repair the Colossus?
Oh yeah, we need to go back Honeyberry and give Factory. I think her name was
Factory. That's right.
The parts that
I'm
we
gonna
picked
say
up.
just to save time, that one of the dwarfs stayed behind, and you with a cart and like you give anything they may need. And he says it probably takes some time for us to do the repairs.
So that sounds like it's probably not going to be ready in time if we're going soon.
It's gonna be ready when we're about to be killed by the dragon, and then just like before the end credits roll, boom, like a surprise twist.
Call the machine Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
All appear out of portal.
Guys, don't mock the DM.
Yeah.
This
Like-
is something we can do. The Coneyberry quest is something we can do in the in-between time as a fun little one-shot. So you don't have to worry about it right now.
Awesome.
But
Well,
Yeah.
brethren, I think that we may be as prepared as we're going to be.
Yep. I think we've got everything. We've got everything we need.
How many
We've got-
darts do you have? Darts?
47.
Do you think that'll be enough?
It's the Kevin Smith number, so yes.
I thought 37 was the Kevin Smith number.
It's correct. I will have 37 in 3 rounds.
Okay. Try not to throw any
Everyone-
darts on the way to the parking lot.
everyone in the bar gives you a toast for good luck on your quest tomorrow.
Oh, should we pick up some climber? Should we pick up some climbers gear or something? Or
I'm a lizard. I know how to climb.
I don't have enough anyways, so let's go.
Should we have some mushroom wine just in case it's the last chance we'll ever have?
Oh.
You know what? Sure. What the heck?
Uh-oh.
No. Don't
Hold
do
it.
it. Murook, stop.
Serve me up some mushroom wine.
Chaka's behind the bar stopping him.
I lean over to Chaka. It's like, Chaka, you can sing, right? Can't you hit that note that breaks all glass
Please don't.
in the immediate area?
You're really rude. No.
Yeah, you're right. Plus, I think their cups are made of like tin.
All right, I drank some.
What?
So I want to drink some mushroom wine before we go.
At work?
Who knows? Who knows if there may not be a tomorrow for us.
I just glare at you while you drink it.
I chug it down, and
It's tomorrow already.
Sure.
I-
No, let's go.
I, out of earshot, ask Verikan if he's got what's the purified food and drink prepared?
Why would I need that?
Well, if you did, we could have some shenanigans and fix all this. But never mind.
Murook, as you drink the mushroom wine, you start to feel cold, and take double cold damage for the next 10 years. I'm kidding.
That's DM ever.
Brisk.
No, you get a single flower sprouting from the top of your head.
Aw.
Well,
Huh?
I pluck it off my head and I give it to Chaka.
That's probably attached. Oh, never mind.
Don't your toupee will come off. Just leave it on there.
Oh, it's already off.
Don't pick
So
at
we-
it.
It's already off and bleeding profusely, I might add.
I mean, that flower was your brain. Sorry. It's like
Oh, dear. Oh, this is okay. Hell. Wow.
This is your brain on mushrooms.
Pretty, and it smells nice.
Stonehill goes, it's good y'all are having fun the night before a dangerous quest. There's been plenty of adventurers come and go. And, not all of them last. But that's why we remember them in song and stories. And
Did you write a story and song about us?
if one of you fall, defending our town from Cryobane, we'll have a new song every night.
Do you have a song about Little Man?
Who?
Oh, it was you.
Oh, wait, no.
This will embarrassingly says that she actually wrote a song for Little Man, but she's been too shy to sing it.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I thought you were just making us feel better in the face of certain death.
Little man would have liked to hear the song.
Maybe he can.
She,
Maybe he can wherever he is.
Yeah, but she sings a little lament to Little Man. It's very sweet.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Chaka,
getting
can
a
I
little
have that
teary-eyed.
flower?
Yeah,
She's getting a little teary-eyed, and she just goes, "Make sure you all come back tomorrow, or whenever you return."
I Druid craft that flower to make it bloom extra hard and put it on the statue.
Wait, but if we come back, we don't get songs.
We must come back for sure. But then, if we don't come back, how will we hear the songs? So we have to come back.
This is,
Alright.
I believe, known as Schrodinger's adventure.
I've been trying to tell everyone to take a long rest for the past 5 minutes. Take a long rest.
Long rest.
Okay.
'Cause y'all.
Oh, I should probably ice knife might not be the most useful thing to have against.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, no.
avoid cold damage.
You had fire knife, maybe.
Yeah.
Flame blade.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, can I oh no, that's another concentration. So many things need concentration. So frustrating.
That's why there's a druid thing that gives you advantage on it.
Well, I have that, but I want to be able to cast multiple things with concentration. That's the issue.
But I'm surprised there isn't a magical item that does that. It'll let you put like one. It'll let you have like 2 concentration spells.
It would probably be overpowered, kind of like the same as having 2 reactions. It'd probably break the game too much.
Yeah, the concentration is a pretty important balancing thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're doing it.
Gosh.
So as you leave the next morning, much of the town has come out to see you off, giving you a hero's exit. The lizard men or the lizard folk that that you saved from the Talos orcs give a bow as you walk past and a salute to their chief.
King Zyzzyx.
Zyzzyx, if you don't come back, they're going to be leaderless.
I tell, gosh, I don't even remember the one's name. The 2 that came back with me.
Yes,
One's
like
name is like
Zus,
Zus and Sus.
Yeah.
I tell Zus that he's in charge while I'm gone, but it's not. But I'll be back. He's probably not very fit to lead. Wasn't there someone else who was a lit that we rescued from?
Most of them
near
were
Falcon?
most of them were civilians and a couple of soldiers.
Just
they,
elect. Hold an
they,
election, I tell the...
Mark.
Go ahead.
So sorry, I don't mean to be rude, guys, but most of them were civilians, a few soldiers, but they sacrificed all of the chieftains.
God, yeah, one of the ones that came with me in the beginning. He's the temporary king of the lizard men. But I'll be back. Don't get used to it.
The term you're looking for is regent.
The regent.
Until the return of the king.
Ah. That wraps up my leaving speeches.
Well, I'm sorry to see the back side of this town. I hope to see the front side of it again.
Chaka just plays her magic, what was it, the loop thing that makes flowers come out? What's that one called?
You have a bird
Like the
song
Ludo
thing.
Illusions.
Yeah, dude. I play some Lizardfolk songs to, like... It's almost like a parade if they're all watching us and waving us go, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta
There's
entertain
like
us.
crying widows.
What?
I leave 3 silver at the Shrine of Good Luck. Or good luck for us. Partially so I don't have to carry a couple of extra loose change around, partially because I do think we need some luck.
Does the helmet that Sally was gifted, does that give extra defense?
Nope, it's just decorational.
All right.
Oh, what was that roll for?
It was for Mark. Putting some silver in the Shrine of Luck.
Was it successful?
Guess we'll find out.
A lot. But it maybe wouldn't hurt.
Does Corella have a shrine too? We should put some gold on that.
The world is his shrine.
The world of the daylight.
Everything the light touches is his kingdom.
Yeah, there's no official shrine in Phandalin to him.
there's a little pamphlet kiosk.
But the guy's out to lunch.
All right, let's get going.
All right, you how are you approaching?
By foot.
On foot, yeah.
I mean, like, you have a map in front of you. Like, how are you going there?
I don't know, Murook. How are we going there?
I'm trying to.
With that,
Don't we need to go to? Did we ever go to Icespire Hold?
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
Yes.
there we go.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
We'll
Pretty
travel over the hills along
Yeah.
the mountain range's edge until we get to where we need to go.
We'll
Guess
do a
the-
steady incline going up the side of the mountain.
The alternative would be like go through the mountains. That seems unnecessary. Yeah, I'm on board.
And they did it in the Lord of the Rings, so.
Our cousin Balin should give us a royal welcome.
Yep. So you see a path leading from the foothills up towards the mountain. You start to hike. And you march. And you march. And as you make your way across the cold, wind-blown foothills of the Sword Mountains, you happen across a large, prone creature frozen in ice. Kind of
So
like
some-
off to the side of the path, you see some large creature frozen in ice.
I take a closer look.
BigFellow has no idea what it is.
It's you take a look at it, and it's obviously an ogre. The surprised expression on his face.
Huh?
like this.
You,
It looks like it's all ogre for this guy.
The low medicine roll that BigFellow did. BigFellow's like he may yet still be alive.
Do we really want to deal
I
with
keep-
an ogre?
no, let's keep moving.
Wide
I-
berth.
We have no
You do
way
see
to.
that. You do see that the ogre is carrying some sort of large sack on its belt.
Oh, I do like
We do
sacks.
like stuff.
Do we
Yeah.
have any way of melting the ice? That's the thing, though.
I got a flame sphere.
Yeah, the ogre
Seems-
it's not going to be worth it.
Yeah.
It's going to be more trouble than it's worth.
I like sacks. Come on, let's do it. Let's get it.
Well, Chaka wants it.
Ah.
Okay, well, I guess. Oh, it's probably magical ice, so we'll probably need magical fire to take care of it. But I could be wrong. It could just be regular ice. I don't really know. Let me take a look. I'm gonna roll. Can I roll perception on this frozen ogre guy?
Yeah.
We did melt the ice around the sack and keep the ogre frozen.
Rolled a 20. I rolled a net.
Yes, I see what you. You can see it's similar to the ice that you saw the ballista.
We couldn't get through that.
You said didn't you? Well, you do have that ice. We can have that fire. If you
I
want to use
do.
that spell slot, you can. If you want to use that spell, you can, but it may just be in our best interest to move along.
I vote move along.
move along.
Big fellow would like to try to smash at the ice with his warhammer.
Right.
Do I just do a strength check or what?
Attack it.
Right.
Oh, you're able to hit it, so just do like a damage roll. You make a little chip in it.
I guess I'll try. I'll give it a good whack. See what happens.
I'm focusing my attacks around the bag, so as long as we could reach into the bag, that'd be nice.
Want me to throw a dart at it? I
You
could
will-
probably throw a dart at it.
Not raging, so it's
You,
just 10.
Can I mind link
Give
with
it-
the ogre?
Oh,
Give
he
it
would find
another-
out what's in there.
Guys, let him talk.
Another chip. You chip away at the ice some more. You think it may take several hours to get through it.
Is he? Can I talk telepathically with him? Is his brain still working?
Why?
Not.
What possible? I mean, what?
Ask him what's in the sack.
Yeah, find out what's in there if this is even worth it.
You can attempt to.
Okay, I attempt to.
She attempts to mind link.
He might be in too much pain. I mean, he might be suffering brain freeze.
Well, let's see. I guess.
You get no response. He is dead.
He's dead.
Who killed him?
Whoever could it be?
Well, let's
I-
melt this bitch. He's dead.
It must have been that manticore.
I take out my tinderbox and I'll be like, "That's all right. If he's gone, let's
I cast Flaming Sphere and say, stand back, and then I put it next to.
Put it right near the bag, and we'll
Yeah.
keep an eye on it.
How long does Flaming Sphere last?
Flaming Sphere lasts up to 1 minute, but it is very hot.
it's a cantrip, right?
No, it's a level 2 spell.
Oh no.
Are you doing that?
I've done it. It is done.
Okay.
The ice needs to make a DC save.
It helps a little bit. I'll say that you're able to knock off an hour of your
Nice.
of 3 hours of hacking at it.
Can I use acid to melt it? I got Tasha's Caustic Brew.
So who's hacking away at it?
I guess me and
I'm gonna take out my woodcarver's tools and I will attempt to chip away with my
Verikan
woodcarver's
can
tools.
use the ice pick, or his miner's pick.
There you go.
So big fellow Murook and Dart are hacking away.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the tools or the attributes to help much other than that.
Whoever's hacking away to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
17.
12.
Big fellow Murook, I want to give one level of exhaustion
Oh,
for hacking away at this for 2 hours nonstop.
Right.
Wow.
I hope whatever in this sack is worth it.
It's
Two
just-
bottles of lesser restoration to heal your exhaustion. Oh, great!
So 2 levels of exhaustion, you said?
One level.
Where do you put the levels of exhaustion?
In conditions on the top right.
Conditions. So you get to the bag. And it's mostly full of junk.
Oh no!
You see some rusty dwarven helm, a broken wooden shield, a tumbleweed, crumpled up cowboy hat,
Oh, yeah.
a sackcloth doll that's been like missing arms. But you do see 3 potions of healing
Oh.
as well.
Huzzah!
I'll
Well,
grab one of those.
I'll grab another.
Big fellow will grab the third.
I'm good.
Are they ice pops of healing?
They're gummy bears of healing.
Well, I assume they were the liquid freezes
Yeah.
with water, but it could be like
I got it after I got it after I responded. No, it's like a slushies now.
Okay. I
Yeah,
got
well,
an
It's like
icy of
raspberry
healing.
slushies. It's like a cherry slushies.
I got a blizzard.
Well, no, you don't want a blizzard because you want it to pour when you turn it upside down.
Oh, true.
But now I have disadvantage on ability check, so
Net gain. Oh, I feel fine. Well, woodcarver tools came in handy. Let's continue. And I start, kind of like giving dink dink, dink 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 dink, like it's like super peppy, super energetic.
Yep. So
Even
you
though
make
you
your way
were
up.
exhausted.
I wasn't exhausted.
Oh,
Verikan should have
This one.
to melt the ice. Never did that.
Verikan does
Flaming spear.
all the tricks.
wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
flaming spear helped. It took off an hour or so.
yeah.
Wait, I have proficiency on the Constitution. Should I have rolled that at advantage?
No.
No.
That's not what that means.
Proficiency adds your proficiency bonus number, which is already calculated into your roll. I actually got a 20 because I rolled a check instead of a save because I have a +5 instead of a +2. But either way, I'm good.
It was it was a 14 you had to do. So you make your way further, higher and higher. It gets colder and colder. At one point, you see evidence of an avalanche.
Look, a pile of snow. There's probably an avalanche.
But you're able to make your way over it with some effort. Then clouds partly obscure a stone fortress situated atop a icy spur of a jagged, snow-covered mountain that you recognize as Icespire Peak, a landmark so enormous as to be visible from Phandalin on a clear day. The mountain dwarfs of the fortress, which consists of the mountain dwarfs the fortress, not like natural dwarfs.
Okay.
Which consists of 2 separate structures joined together by a stone bridge. A narrow winding path corkscrews up the mountainside. The smaller of two structures, it appears to be the only safe way to reach it by land. It's an unwelcome path, but not as unwelcome as the cold, howling wind that buffets you. Buffets.
Give me Buffett.
I think those are 2 separate things. So I want you guys to pick a marching order as you're on this thin passageway.
Yeah, Sally fourth.
Top.
Are we heading from right to left?
We're at the top of the map.
Okay. Heading down. Okay, gotcha.
Now, I guess we have our marching orders.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll take up the rear.
I'll take up the middle.
I guess I'll take rear
It's
guard.
dark. It's dark. Solar. Okay, that's better.
Sally is rocking her new helmet.
We've tied our waists together, so if one of us falls, the rest of them couldn't either catch or fall with them.
Well, I do got rope.
All right, I have rope. I give the rope to Sally, and Sally weaves in between all of you guys and lashes us all together so we don't fall.
Well, that was efficient. Also, Murook, don't fall because, you're a
You'll
big
take
elephant man.
everyone.
Yeah.
You should probably be up front.
Sally doesn't do that. She just gives the rope for each of us to hold onto with our hands just in case.
That works.
Yeah. It's like those daycare kids that have to walk around town. They have like a giant rope that has little hand notches.
Right. Go on, Sally.
I was waiting for Verikan to go.
I mean, this isn't a video game. You don't worry about all the tokens moving, really.
Yeah.
But but as you turn the corner, you can see the size of the fortress.
Ooh.
I kind of feel like we should have been able to see this from town, or recognize it from town, because you said we could see it from town.
The peak
You can see
You can see
the
the mountain from town.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a clear day, isn't it? Been raining.
that is a good point.
Oh,
I
great,
mean, like-
the dwarf is singing.
The location of the mountain was never in question.
Okay. We just didn't know where this fortress is or where. Because we
Or
are
even if the
unaware,
dragon
as
was.
characters, we are unaware of the title of this mod.
Yeah, like you didn't even know where the dragon was
Right.
necessarily.
Yeah, get off me.
Reducing the size of the map so I could bring us all down one chunk.
What do we see at this point, Joey?
As you go upwards, the wind gets chillier and chillier.
Getting a bit nippy.
Indeed, quite the nips.
Does your
I look
trunk
down and go, hello, hello, hello. No, no,
No,
no,
don't
no,
call-
no.
I look cautiously for avalanches and landslides after he does that.
You do see some rough terrain in front of you.
Murook, does your trunk shrink in the cold?
No,
Okay.
that's not how that works.
Is your blood, aren't you cold-blooded?
Is the sun shining?
Do we make it past the rough terrain,
as
or do
you-
we have to make a check?
Yes. we did.
It's difficult terrain. Does
So we'll
say any
move.
rules about passing it?
Okay, so we're all moved slowly.
So I don't even know why it's there, to be honest.
I guess the DM can say, "Hey, make a check to cross safely," or in case combat breaks out, maybe we're fighting some sort of flying monster, not necessarily dragon. We are in combat.
Or Murook
BigFellow,
slaps
Sally,
me for that.
as you pass under the bridge, you take notice of the arrow slits on either side of the of the chasm here. I want
Are
you
they
all to
empty?
make a perception check as you pass by.
Well,
I'm good at those.
I would be good at those, but I'm exhausted. So I roll a natural 1. I don't see crap.
I'm surprisingly perceptive.
Nothing here.
Yeah, a Verikan. You see a figure in one of the arrow slits on the smaller structure to the right.
I saw what?
You look back a second, but you look back a second later, and it appears to be gone.
Oh. Wonder what that was.
What'd you see?
Something.
Well, I can see why you wonder what it was.
It was Bud Corolla.
It's like him in Icewind Dale because we use the same music that Mark uses.
They have a lot of really good icy frozen music and ambience on here.
Mm-hmm. All right, you find yourself at a door big enough for a horse to pass through.
Sally tries the handle.
You're able to push the door open.
Sally steps through.
Portal to the plane of darkness.
It's the dark room is illuminated by a giant red glow from her death stare.
Oh, jeez.
You see
Scares the horses.
a long abandoned stable, but is currently being occupied by 4 horses.
Hey, the Reaver's horses.
Hey,
I say.
horses are beasts, aren't they?
Sally
No,
is thinking.
technically, there's only 4 here. There's actually 5 horses.
Ah, yeah, I see.
Perhaps we should cut them loose. Whoever's here will have no means of escape. At least no fast means of escape.
They do a weird thing where horses take up 10 by 2 by 2 squares, but they're all designed to fit in 1 by 2 squares. Weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying there's only 4 tokens, but there's 5 of them.
Yeah, I can see there's 5 stables, so.
Oh, can we? Let's head on in and get out of the cold.
Do they look healthy, or have they been here a while? Can we tell anything about their state of mind?
They are like covered in blankets to keep warm.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're resting.
Okay.
Sorry, Sally, they're just resting.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I can talk to animals, you guys.
Ooh, see if you get some information from them.
Alright, Chaka asks them who's their master.
One of the horses go. Says Helena.
Oh.
Another one goes Silene. Another one says Gabriel.
How long have you been here?
Another one goes Runa. And the last one goes Breckus. What did you say? Sorry.
How long have you been here?
Well, the journey started many days ago. The avalanche slowed our trek, but we weathered through because we are strong horses.
I can see that.
We arrived here not 2 days ago.
What are your masters doing here?
They required us to carry them. So we did.
You did an excellent job, and she pets them all.
These oats are delicious. You should have some.
Oh, thank you. And Chaka takes a handful and puts it in her mouth.
Are they good? Everyone's just like staring at you in confusion.
Yeah.
You've been neighing for a minute, and then you eat some oats.
I just tell everyone they're the Reavers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the Reavers. These are the Reavers' horses, you guys.
How long have they been here?
And they said they've been here about 2 days.
Can you tell them if they want to leave? If we make them leave, they'll have to. The Reavers will have less chance of escape.
I have a feeling if it's been 2 days, the Reavers may not be leaving here ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, someone fed these horses recently. If there's plenty of oats.
Yeah, the oats are...
Honey, bunches of oats. Well, let us continue then.
Yeah, you see a few doorways you could head towards.
Right. Throwing caution to the wind, Sally tries to push open the door that's immediately in front of her.
Oh, both down.
On the left.
I think we should pile into the room. Okay.
You see
Wind chimes.
you see something called a Verikan, whichever that is, but it's basically a lookout. You know, you see an unlit fireplace in this room. This is the place where you saw the man in the window.
Can BigFellow scan the room to see if there's any hidden passageways or compartments?
There's a door that you can tell leads to the bridge.
Can I scan the fireplace?
Sure. You don't see anything special.
Okay.
Is there anything in this room down here?
Which one?
This one here.
Seems to be a once was a smithy, but the forge hasn't been lit in years.
About the door I'm next to.
Seems to be a storage room.
Any
Empty
notable
wooden barrels and
supplies?
crates.
Any supplies, or does it look like it's just been left here for a while?
And emptied. Looks like if you touch any of these wooden things, they're just gonna like disintegrate into the dust.
Be the bee.
Murook, you hear a voice call from behind the door you're next to. You can quit sneaking around. Making enough noise.
They could hear me nagging.
I don't think we were sneaking around, sir. But okay, sure.
So you open up this door, and it's a former barracks. And there you see the 4 Reaver commanders.
Ah, greetings. And how are you?
Sardine walks up to you and goes, "Looks like we got here first. Took you
Well.
long enough."
Well, we had some other things to do in town since, the people you left behind there weren't doing their job.
Actually, doing quite the opposite.
Well, I hope they caused a little chaos while they were there.
Yeah, you could say that.
But here's
Made
the
it.
question, Mr. Murook.
Ah, being fancy today.
Are you going to get in our way?
It depends on what your way is.
I mean, we know you were snooping around our lodgings at the inn.
For the record, I would like to say it was the rest of them.
It was all
I just went to
Murook.
bed.
How
So-
dare you cast the finger of blame on us, Murook, after all we've done for you?
And the
You
other
see, but
Reavers kind of stand up and start to brandish their weapons. So
It
I'll
doesn't
say it
have to-
again. Are you going to try to stop us?
If you're trying to steal from a dragon, I have a feeling you're going to you're going to be a self-solving problem.
Dragon shouldn't be a problem if we play our cards right. Besides, the dragon stole it in the first place. It's not his.
True enough, that is, but there are strange things about dragons' hordes, Well, and the dragon. Well, your main problem is going to be the dragon, but then the horde itself, you never know.
If I may butt in,
Yeah, you may.
you've been here for 2 days and you've not managed to take the treasure yet? How much longer do you plan on waiting?
If I may, I have a feeling they were waiting for us to kill the dragon for them. Then they would probably, then after we killed the dragon, they would kill us, and then take the treasure for themselves.
Are the Reavers nodding as he says that?
Jarble does go, "Yeah, how long are we going to wait here doing nothing?"
Hey, we're
Oh.
killing them.
And the older Reaver, Braskus, goes, "Patience.
Where's the
Dragons
fifth?
are extremely long-lived, so we must wait for it to die." No, so it's patience are
Where is the
patience
fifth? of
are.
you? I
hold
count
on.
4, but there are 5 horses.
Helena.
Clever, aren't you?
Well,
Yes, we
it's simple
have.
math.
So this is the final time I'm going to ask. Are you going to get in our way?
What is your way? What are you trying to do here?
We've already, we've already gone over what their plan is.
Just take the treasure?
Pretty
Murook,
much.
if I suggest that you step out of their way, and by out of their way I mean out of the doorway?
Hmm.
I don't care.
Oh,
about treasure.
I haven't. Oh, okay. Let me. May I confer with my group one last time before we decide this unpleasantly?
Reavers you're talking to, Murook. You don't have to be so gentlemanly about it.
Yeah.
Well, they called him Mr. Murook, so they set the tone for the conversation.
Okay. Now I understand.
She said,
I'm just following the tone that's been set so far.
well, her tone was like Mr. Murook.
Murook, if you may back out of the doorway.
Yes, I should. Let me go confer with my people real quick, and I'll be right back.
Sorry. So when he backed away to the doorway, Sally locks the door.
I was going to ask if you could, Joey, in the same vein,
wait.
describe the door and door handle. Which way does it swing? What's the handle look like?
We got a staff that doesn't move.
Oh yeah.
There's no lock.
My door blocker staff.
What we're asking is,
Do you have an immovable rod?
could we use the immovable rod to block the door so that they can't get out?
Does the door swing outward?
No, we don't have an immovable rod. We have like a billy club. I thought. I
No,
didn't think it was
It's an immovable rod.
Nice.
Is there like one of those big old like handles on it that like a big old ring to like pull and push it open? Joey?
Hold on.
I'm assuming it's not going to describe this, so this is going to be you're going to have to come up with this on your own.
Iron handles and hinges. But the door, it swings the wrong way.
Right,
Aww.
but what I'm asking is it's got something that kind of looks like a knocker on it that might be for a handle. Like this, I will put a
No.
picture into the chat.
No.
No, okay.
So wait, then use the immovable rod. I was not paying attention.
The Reaver immediately opens the door again.
We have discussed. Well, we've discussed it, and we believe that, unfortunately, we have come to an impasse.
Well, unfortunately, you're here to kill that dragon. And the boss doesn't want him dead.
Very well then. That's most unfortunate. And as I say the following, I just think it's most unfortunate that it has come to this.
Shut up and draw your weapon. And everyone roll initiative. That's what she says, not what I said.
Joey said that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, right.
Wait, do I have to roll initiative at disadvantage?
It is a skill check, but it is not a save. I believe it's just saving throws. Let me put the
Yeah.
No, well, for me, it is just skill check.
ability checks. I'm sorry. So yeah, it would be at disadvantage. It probably will automatically do it for you in D&D Beyond.
Oh, I roll. Okay, hold on. That's a. I'm gonna roll again. Don't put that in. That's not good.
But you rolled your initiative.
And it gave you a disadvantage on it.
Huh.
And that's what you would have gotten up to.
It all works out.
Well, that's weird.
My game sees right through you.
Okay.
Shouldn't the horses also roll initiative? Just saying.
Leave the horses out of this.
Yeah, they seem too stable to fight.
Yeah, for
Boom, boom.
Ba-dum-bum.
Eileen Winter. I love that name.
She goes, "Step aside, big man." And she attacks you, Murook.
I say,
They're long.
BigFellow's back there. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a 15 hit.
No.
The other one walks up. This is a 17 hit.
Yes.
Sally deflects attack.
So you have to be next to the. Or are you next to him?
You have to be 5 feet away
Hey.
from the person getting attacked, right?
And she is white, and she's very much within 5 feet of me.
You're also behind him, though. Is it from the? You have to be next to the attacker or the person being attacked.
The person being, he said it was the person being attacked.
What is it for protection? What's the ability? I'll look it up.
Deflect attack. Defender opposes.
The
No, you have to be 5 feet from the attacker.
yeah.
That's not possible since I'm. So how much damage am I taking? Since
So one comes down, you take 12 slashing damage. Then another one comes down, you take 7.
Damn.
so 19. All right.
That's how math
That-
works.
Yes, indeed it did. Yes, that's indeed how math works. Yeah, that was not a. That hurt.
Braxis
I think
takes his crossbow, names at Murook. For 19,
Get hits.
it takes 6 piercing damage.
Oof.
BigFellow.
All right. Let's see. So, I guess we'll move over here, and then I guess I will take out one of my fairy fire grenades, and I'll roll it between the legs of Sally and Murook until it gets into the middle of these guys, and it's gonna pop in a giant pink mist.
The 2 in the back get hit.
And that's here, and then I guess can Sally move here?
Yeah.
Alright. Sally is going to savagely attack the back.
Yeah.
With so you're at advantage.
$18 hits.
And thus concludes my
Takes
turn.
4 damage.
All right. I am. Well, first things first. Bonus action is going to be I'm going to rage. This feels since I'm taking a lot of hits, and they were. And while I was quite polite, they decided that logic. That we were going to fight anyways. I'm quite mad, so yeah, rage. And now we
actually
roll the
hold
dice.
on. I rolled initiative, but it didn't put me onto the turn
Oh.
order. Apologize, I didn't notice. I had rolled a 17.2.
Like,
I'll just go after Murook, if that's okay with you.
You just say you're holding your act. You're holding your turn. I think you can do that. Like hold your turn.
Not your turn, no, but just making it up for missing a thing.
Well, let's see. My thing lets me infuse one of my weapons with until my rage ends. Basically, my battle axe glows and force, and I can throw it, and it returns to my hand. And it's got a 20 feet, 20-60 for range. So, all right, I am going to attack Sylvian. I'm going to attack her since I get advantage. And no, I don't get this. It doesn't balance out because of exhaustion. That's just ability checks.
Correct. You don't have to worry about attack rolls.
Oh, well. 10. Hit her for 10. Let's see here. Okay. First one was this 20 hit?
Yeah.
All right.
Those both hit.
They both hit. So she takes 23 damage. And as my movement... Can I move without them taking an attack of opportunity?
As long as you stay within 5 feet of them.
I was going to move... Yeah, I was going to move into the smithy. So there's a wall.
Still won't be able to hit you.
But then other people would be able to get in and hit them. So, yeah, I'll take that. 14 doesn't hit.
14. Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Dart.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and step right here and throw 2 darts at the person directly in the doorway. First dart. 24 to hit for 11 damage. Second dart. 26 to hit for another 11 damage.
Wow.
Damn.
2 maxes. I'm also going to go ahead and do a distracting strike on them. So I'll basically throw another D8 to do a D8 damage, and then D8. There you go. Another 6 damage, and I'm distracting this creature. Allies, I added blah blah blah. The next attack roll against that target by somebody other than me has advantage. And then I will run back in here.
I must say, I always admired your dart throwing.
He who fights and runs away lets the fight another guy.
All those nights we sat in the corner of that stupid bar, watching you ramble on and on about adventurance.
I showed you how to hit a bullseye. Granted, you didn't do it, but I showed you how. You throw it in the middle.
Sooner Cryovane freezes that town, the better.
This talking's her action, right?
She runs the room.
I thought talking was a free action.
There's Zyzzyx.
Yeah, they're all
13
talking,
hit.
no action.
Nice.
Does 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay.
Did she just pull a Murook?
Chaka.
I don't like the
see-
fact that I've been verbed.
Yeah, I see Runa coming at me, and I take out Dragon's Bane, and I try to kill her. Hey,
Hold on a second. She moved up there. Wait, don't I get a attack of opportunity against her?
Still within
I would
5 feet.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right.
9 does not hit.
This action, I use
Oh.
Mantle of Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
That was called Mantle of Inspiration.
Let's go to heal someone.
Alright, Bardic Inspiration. On Zyzzyx? Why Zyzzyx?
This is her next.
Alright, on Zyzzyx.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing anything that needs inspiration.
Well, wow. Come on.
Bruna goes, how long have you been using that stick, little girl?
Oh,
Well, thank you. I consider what the world complex since my spirit is like 2,000 years old.
I'm surprised you can even lift it.
She is sassy. I like it.
Zyzzyx, your turn.
alright. Zyzzyx is going to step in front of the door here and cast a flaming sphere to be in this room. Where's my journal? And then make it smash into this guy. For he needs to do a DC 14 save.
13.
And then he takes that full 9 fire damage.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move over here, back in this corner. Oh, no, actually, is that gonna... Yeah, that is what I have done.
Verikan.
Let's see. Would I be able to push past everybody to go to the door, or fine?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll keep the rest of the group from getting assaulted. And should I? Yeah, I'm just gonna go inside. And swing at the first person which I see, which is Brackus. I learned a lot from that last fight.
Sure, I can sure tell.
20.
20 hits.
Uh, 9 slashing.
Old man's down. Maybe.
Oh, these guys are tough.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy fight.
Yeah.
He goes, I find it admirable that one such as you has found solace on the surface.
Like solar, right?
Yeah.
It's solace, but yeah, I think you get the idea.
He speaks through Corellan.
So now you're basically trying to block the path. Eileen's gonna hit you twice with her sword. 22.
That'll hit.
Take 9 slashing damage.
Howie.
Why do these losers have advantage?
They don't.
Oh, are they getting 2 attacks?
Yeah.
You get 2 attacks, yeah.
Should have tried to counter charm them before this fight even began.
There's no charm going.
There's no charm.
They were doing a spell. You did.
What do you mean? I could do the
I,
spell. Wow.
Both of those miss you.
What's it called?
They're not living up to their reputation.
no,
in
not.
many ways.
They're about what I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, they're whiffing, aren't they?
All these guys just trying to attack this little dwarf. But like just bouncing off his armor.
I do have my
Big fella.
Alright. Here, from where I am, I would like to, here, I'll throw my Ikwa twice.
Oh wait,
at,
don't they? Hold on a sec. Doesn't the flaming sphere resolve at the end of each of their turns?
Tell me, Brice.
The end of their turn, yeah. If they end their turn within 5 feet of the sphere, then they have to re-roll it. Any creature that ends its
everyone?
turn must do a dex saving throw.
Unfortunately, I think that also may include Verikan.
Yes, it does.
Aw.
So you have to roll for damage again?
Yeah. Everyone who failed DC 14 takes 7 fire.
Silene there failed hers.
Huzzah! Look at that. Verikan, good work.
Half damage then?
It is half, so 3.
Yay.
Right, big fella.
Can I move here without getting any attack of opportunity from the other lady?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're still in their melee range.
All right. So from
You're
here,
all good.
I want to attack this person twice with my Ikwa,
Okay.
and with that advantage.
It's a hit. So that's 2 7s.
So 14 damage total.
Yeah.
All right.
She's looking like she takes 2 of these spears to the gut. And she's looking like she's about to fall over.
Can I move Sally here without getting an attack of opportunity from this guy?
No.
Oh.
Because you're and that guy, because you're out of melee range.
Plus,
All right,
Sally
Sally
would.
goes there.
Well, here's the thing. Sally would also be flaming within 5 feet of flaming sphere.
So, yeah, so no to that then. I will not do that.
Carl.
Sally will attack old man over here.
Right?
Well, the problem is now we're set up where no one can attack anyone. We're kind of all crowded up in this little room.
As is tradition. Ah, damn it.
It misses.
I really wish I was playing more of a trickster character because I would have caltrops and ball bearings and grease and oil.
Where would you put it?
Oh, I would throw everything into that room and shut the door.
All of it would hit me. Then
I mean,
the
before
debris that bounces off of
before
me hit
combat.
Rook, you can hit the one in the room.
I can hit what? Who can I hit?
The one in
Her?
the main room. No, the
Okay,
one in the main
her.
room.
Okay. I need to make a quick clarification about reckless attack. I've been looking this up. It affects every attack roll I do for that
Yes.
round, not just the first one.
You technically have to declare it on the first one, but
Yes.
it's like shield where it lasts the whole time.
I thought it was just the first attack, but you're saying it's every attack.
Yeah, every attack that
Yeah.
uses strength, which is all my attacks.
You say if you say so.
I can vouch.
So, saying that, I am going to recklessly attack her. I think whoever this is twice.
Completely wasting my. And somebody has advantage if they attack her. I don't think anybody attacked her since I attacked.
Chaka did.
Oh, I missed that.
So she takes 26 damage.
Wow.
She's also looking pretty bad.
And since I haven't done my, let's see, there's not really much I can do. No, that's, and there's really nowhere else for me to move. So I'm just gonna stick right here. That's my
Not sure
turn.
what the rules are about like attacking behind a door, but whatever. Dargon.
I don't think anything is strictly stated. It's up to you. I'm going to go here, make sure the door is open, and throw 2 more darts at the Lady of the Hour. I mean, no, not Chaka. This Lady of the Hour. First one. Ugh. Does 11 hit?
Does not.
Let's get away from that. Oh man, another 11 on the damage too. I'm on fire. Natural 20. That's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Another 11. All my darts have been 11 so far, and I am going to actually go ahead. Does that kill her?
That kills her. How do you want to do it?
Okay, 18. I won't bother with the superiority die. I throw it. The first one goes wide to distract her. The second one goes right into her neck. It's a right into her. I learned that from long darts.
Actually,
Like, it
they're
hits
more
her.
likely.
It like hits her in there, and like nothing happens. She's trying to remain as still as she can, but she begins to cough, and it makes the dart go loose, and blood just starts pouring from it, and she tries to hold it in as he's choking on it. Yeah.
Oh,
And she
you're getting
falls
it everywhere,
over.
darling.
She falls over wide-eyed dead, and you just hear a scream of anger in the room as Jabberic's blood just turns to fire in anger.
I say, haha, come get me! And I run up here.
Chaka.
Can I see that?
Yeah. Just a moment.
Crossbow.
Alright.
I'm gonna. Can I crossbow Eileen from where I am?
You can hit the guy at the bottom.
Alright, I'll hit the old man whose feet I rubbed. Who said he'd do a
That's
Kalashtar.
right!
He said one of the reavers was a Kalashtar.
And then you take aim and you're like, you don't know me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very fired.
Oh, that's right.
17 hits. He goes, I would expect no less from a Kalashtar. Zyzzyx.
Let's see. Zyzzyx is going to. Is it anyone of our? I can't really get in there.
Well, I'm down to like less than I'm down to about half health. So
Okay. All right, and that I can't get to you though to touch you. I have to touch you. Because I can get to here and I'm within range of you. Can I reach around the door and?
You can walk through allies.
Well, won't I if I go this way? Won't I take attacks as I'm passing out in and out of range?
You would.
Okay, I'm gonna step on this girl's dead body and say, Murook, reach out to me.
I reach my hand out the edge of the door.
Okay, I can't do a whole heck of a lot, but
Your trunk out there.
hey, that's not bad.
Hey, every little bit helps.
Yeah, I cure you for 9, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to make this fireball go back and then slam into that guy again on Baracus for. He's got to do the DC 14 throw again. And he will take 6 fire damage. And so, yep. And I'm going to leave it there, Verikan, because it's got, I can get 2 of them at once. So, sorry.
Okay.
You understand.
Vaguely.
We can cure each other up later.
Hey, American.
Alright. Feel the glory of Kahn! And casting Scorching Ray on all 3 of them. It will go and from left to right for the 3 beams.
Sally thinks it's the coolest fire show she's ever seen.
Miss, very miss. Ultra miss.
Oh man,
Don't miss.
that was.
Just Death Blossom of fail.
Did it take half damage at least?
No, it's hit or miss. It's an attack roll.
Yeah.
Is Sally still impressed?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Oh well.
So it wasn't a complete failure.
Stand still for Greslin's light. And give me some damage.
All right. Sorry. So there you go. 2. I roll low for you.
It landed on the side. It was actually it actually landed on both an 18 and a 4.
Wow.
Silly digital physics.
So Eileen is kind of trapped here with this flame. And it's starting to burn away at her clothing.
Oh.
No matter what she does this next turn, this flame is going to kill her.
I don't know. I've been rolling pretty crappy. She could take 1 damage from it.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
She goes, I wasn't supposed to go out like this.
On fire!
Like this.
He's on fire in some castle on some godforsaken mountain. I was supposed to rule the Reavers like she did. She just takes 2 swipes at Verikan.
Second hits.
One of them does 13 slashing damage.
Sally, or no, never mind.
Too far away.
Yeah.
She tries to put out the fire. Rolls a 9.
And takes 6 damage.
And she just burns up in flame.
You brought this on yourself.
He barely even notices that his comrade is burned up. But there's fire in his eyes. Just saw his mate bleed to death in front of him.
Is that the one I'm standing on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sally is within 5 feet of him.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter, an 18 hit. Well, does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Take 11 slashing damage.
Alright, we gotta heal this fella.
I'm good.
Just
Okay.
fire. Fine. It's just a flesh burn.
Braxis sighs. This goes to the death, I suppose. I always knew it would end like this. On some godforsaken mountain.
Set on fire will face
The light.
dwarf.
That's the life you
Yeah.
chose for yourself.
I saw my death. And this is exactly what it was. Does a 17 hit?
17
Brice?
just hits.
Oh, jeez.
Trying to deflect.
My armor
I
class
already
is
used
7.
your reaction.
No.
Take 9 slashing. And 13 slashing.
Because they both hit.
Alright, and Verikan goes down.
Falls over.
Yeah.
No.
And give me a dex save, and he'll either take 6 or 3.
You can't leave the room still. Well,
I guess. He's
yeah, Big
not
Fellow's
gonna-
still blocking the door.
Yeah.
Take 6
6
damage.
it is.
Big Fellow.
Big Fellow,
He-
seeing his friend collapse on the ground, he catches him before he actually hits the ground. And he's like, "Fear not, little friend, for the light of Krellin will protect you." And he casts Cure Wounds on Verikan. And Sally punches Jabbar in the dick.
If you wish, you can use your movement to drag him to safety.
I wish to do that. Yes. I wish to drag him to safety. And then
do an attack of opportunity or anything.
Sally punched the other guy.
Punch
you
in the dick. Hits.
A very strong dick punch.
He's already
It was
caught.
hard to find.
I'm serious.
Murook, you have an opening now to get in that room.
Oh, I'm not getting in that room. I've got range.
That's
I've
true.
got- As such, I'm going to. I'm just going to move here. I'm going to throw my battle axe at. I'm going to recklessly. Wait, can I do that, or is it just melee? Let me check that real quick. I don't want to.
I think it might be just.
It says melee weapon attack roll. So if I'm throwing it, I don't think that counts as melee.
Yeah. You can do it to the big guy.
Actually, yeah, let's do it to the big guy. I'm going to recklessly attack this guy. I'm going to do it. I'm guessing 20 hits, but 12 doesn't. 23 hits, but 12 doesn't. So he takes 12 damage. Well, that was not a good roll. Alright, as such, I'm just gonna move right back to where I was so that the way is clear for other people to attack.
Right. Dart.
Oh, since nobody came after me, I'll jump back out. Can I see Brachus through Zyzzyx and Chaka?
Yeah. I think in sidestep.
Alright, like, dodge out of the way! And I will... Oh, that's actually 25, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll do it at disadvantage.
Why's that?
It's just out of range. I have a range of 20 feet with the darts. Because it's thrown weapon.
I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah, it's because it's a normal thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 20 and a nat 1. Son of a
Wow.
Gately.
Wow.
Second dart, same as the fart.
This one hits him in the shoulder.
Another 11!
It hits him in the
Just
shoulder.
like that night where we just got all like max rolls and like we didn't know if it was like a bug or something.
I'm on fire!
It's usually the other way around.
And I'm gonna run back to where the horsies are.
Is this just for Sar? What was about to come? He lowers his head and gives a sort of signal, not signal, like an arm, a hand signal, as if he's in prayer to whatever god he prays to. As the dart hits him in the forehead, he falls over.
2, I need 3!
Chaka.
I guess I run in the room and use Dragonbane on Jabarl. So weird.
Oh, sorry. 11 misses. Zyzzyx.
It's Shaka. Do you have any movement left? You can back up so you don't have to get burned. Oh, you know what? When I didn't see that Brachus died, the second Brachus died, I dropped concentration. Okay? Okay.
Fair enough.
Let's see. What are we gonna do? Zyzzyx is going to come in to the room here. No, because then that'd be an opportunity attack from him.
You could probably step on this guy right here since he's dead.
Well, no, I want to... Oh, you know what? I could get here and then maybe go that way. You know what? No, I owe Verikan some heal. I'm going to heal Verikan with Cure Wounds here. And Anya. And that is my action. Verikan, that's 10. Are we friends again?
Wait. We're always friends.
I've burned you a few times though. Alright.
Verikan, your turn.
Oh yeah, I am up, aren't I? Alright. Wheel of Intelligence, what do I do? Okay, I'm not getting into melee.
We appreciate that.
Just run straight back in. Let's see. Would I be able to see him from here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'll use Guiding Bolt then.
$18 will hit.
Alright, 11 radiant damage, and whoever ends up making a their next attack gets advantage.
Murook looks at, or Jarwell looks at you, Chaka. Attacks twice.
Deflect.
17, I imagine, hits.
Yeah.
Unless...
Sally deflect.
Oh wait, have you had your turn yet? Did Sally already use a reaction? I think she...
Sally didn't use a... Sally punched Jabal, but that was an action, not a
This
reaction.
is the top of combat anyway. Yeah, so it misses twice. And it's like, he's just too angry to hit anything. And he's like about to make another swing. And you just see tears fill up in his eyes. He just lowers his weapon. He just goes, "She's gone forever. What's the point?" And he drops the sword.
What do we do? Do we just... Is he surrendering?
He drops his weapon. He's hanging his head. "Do with me what you want, what you wish. It's not worth living without her."
We out of combat?
We've got to decide if we're going to either knock him out or kill him.
Joey, are we out of combat?
Yeah, sorry if you didn't hear me. Yes, we're out of combat.
Well, I didn't. Well, yeah. Try. Make sure you turn off the turn order, just as a reminder. So, because I don't know if he's doing that in turn order or not. Because sometimes you want to leave it there for the option.
We're out of combat.
Cool.
So,
What are we doing?
Tell us where your boss is.
It's like he's not paying attention.
he's not
Try
going
and
to...
leave with him.
Roll persuasion.
Wrong button.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. So...
Oh, bloody no. Probably on the roof. We had some sort of signal. But I'm not the one in charge. I don't know what it was.
So what do you want me to do? I want to interrogate the guy because I have the highest charisma.
Go for it.
I don't think he's going to know too much, but...
Look at me. I'm not the brains of this operation. You tell me what to punch, I punch it. All I know is that damn dragon was a big part of Boss's plan. She's not going to be happy you're here. You gonna let me leave? Or you gonna kill me?
Perhaps we could bring you along with us. Maybe you could be a bargaining chip with your boss.
She does not seem like a bargaining type. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
I'm not gonna be your pawn. That's what you're saying.
You want my? All right. I vote we just knock him out. Maybe tie him up, and on our way back out, we just take him to town.
I agree with the Elephant Man. If we let him leave, he may start his own fiefdom.
She deserves to be buried in her birthplace of the.
Well, you
of the
best
Icewind
tell us
Dale.
what we want to know, or we're not going to let that happen.
Dude, dark. No, that ain't right.
I know it's not right, but that dude tried to kill us.
True, but I mean, we're all equal in
If you're gonna
death.
kill me, then stick a bloody knife in my neck and get it over with.
Well, maybe if you
I should-
attacked us,
Dark.
it's over.
Dark.
Do it!
I'm sorry, I am just mad.
Do
at
it!
I am mad. I am going to the Angry Dome.
Jabbar, if we let you go, will you just take your mate back to her and take her body back to where she wants to be buried?
Swear.
You, I say that let him
Tell
do
that
it.
mustache. You tell that mustache twerp. I hope I never see him again.
Okay.
I think the
let
feeling
him
will
go?
be mutual on his part. I say let him go at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna cause much trouble for us anymore.
He shoves Chaka out of the way.
He should be out of the way.
Goes through the doorway. Picks up Runa's body. He just goes, do what you want with the others.
Go on, Git.
And you see him place the body over one of the horses. He rides on top of it. And they make their way down the path.
I just eye him through the arrow slits as they walk by.
We didn't get to loot the body.
Well, I don't think that would have ended well. I think we've done enough. We can loot the other bodies.
One is a burning husk. You don't find anything.
Gold doesn't melt, does? Oh.
The other one, you see some small wooden sculptures. One of them seems to be unfinished. But nothing really of value.
I say we we just leave them here for now, and then when we leave, we'll carry them back to town and bury them. At least bury the old man with the sculptures, you know?
That sounds like the honorable thing to do.
Honorable or not, it just... Going back to the Angry Dome.
Hey, didn't they say Helena was on the roof? Let's go look for her.
I have we need to take care of her before we take care of the dragon. Otherwise, she's probably going to interfere with us.
Sally pushes open the door if she can.
Yeah. So this solid stone bridge spans a 35-foot gap between the gatehouse and the main fortress, 50 feet above the trail that passes underneath it. Each edge is a 3-foot stone railings.
Is it scary to look down?
50 feet. It's pretty high.
Okay, I don't look down.
When you get to the other side, there seems to be an iron bell attached to the wall with a rusty chain dangling from it. and the door in front of you is slightly ajar. You can see that there was a crossbar across the handles, but it was forced open at some point.
Oh, hey, Verikan.
Hey,
Do you think that's the bell? Do you think that bell has been moved here recently, or has that been there a while?
Is it rusted?
It wasn't our bell bronze.
How big is it, the bell anyway?
Oh, you're right. It was bronze, the one we're looking for.
It's more like a doorbell than a church bell.
Yeah. Good point. All right. I suspect if we go in here, it's going to be the. Well, first, we need to find Helena before we find the dragon. But, does anybody need a spell slot before we go in?
I mean,
You can give spell slots?
I can give you a spell slot. You basically roll a dice and you get either 1, 2, or 3. You get one. You either get a level 1 spot, a level 1 slot, a level 2 slot, or a level 3 slot, depending on what you roll. I just have to be
wild magic.
a bit in need. But who is in desperate need of spell slots?
I'm good.
Sally is sliding on the floor.
What? Zyzzyx.
Yeah.
You've used the most spells so far.
That's true.
I'm gonna touch you, and I'm going to use bolstering magic on you.
Let that elephant man bolster you.
Do I have your consent?
Do I have your consent? Do I have your consent to bolster your magic?
Yeah. Only if you touch me with your trunk, though.
I put my trunk on top of his head. Now roll a d3, see what you get.
A D3?
A d3.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that within roll
You
20.
just roll a d6 and divide by 2.
Nope, I rolled
Round.
1d3.
Okay.
You get a 3rd level slot back, or if you don't,
or
lower.
Okay,
Up to 3rd level, yeah.
thanks. I get a 2nd level slot back, and I'm considering using it to cast Pass Without a Trace on us. Would that be
Casper?
useful?
If we are sneaking,
I don't think we really are, though. I think we're.
Yeah, let's use that for more more versatile spells.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Murook. I pat your trunk.
You're very welcome.
I'm just watching this through like the arrow slit and like, what the hell are they doing?
Touching people with trunks? What's going on?
Sadly, I can no longer do that. You can only receive this benefit once from me every long rest. So
everyone fall asleep on the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, I'm guessing Sally wants to open this door really badly.
She's antsy to see what's inside.
Oh, it opens to a
See
wall.
the dragon right on the other side.
So we all slept on the bridge, is that right?
In this tiny little room. Nope. Seems to be the main entrance to this fortress. See arrow slits on either side and a doorway in front of you. But before that, I have to pee. Be right back.
So did we really sleep on the bridge or no?
No, we did not.
we could probably go back. We could probably go back to the arrow slit, back to the angry dome, and take a short rest.
I don't mind that. We'd get our exhaustion lifted, right?
Exhaustion is only long rest.
Damn, no. Then never mind. I don't need a short rest.
If you can cure with, I think, lesser restoration. This actually just came up recently. So if anybody has lesser restoration, they would be able to cure exhaustion. Or if somebody has like a revive spell, we could kill you and then revive you.
That seems. That seems
Modern
excessive.
problems require modern solutions.
What does that even mean in this context?
Mike.
But
What
none of
else?
us. We were thinking about maybe taking a short rest. So, in the Angry Dome, and we were seeing if any of us had lesser restoration.
Oh no, wait! It's actually
I do.
greater restoration. You got it wrong.
It's greater restoration
in my other game, but that's okay.
Oh, that's right,
Fifth
for
level.
exhaustion.
Yeah,
Never mind. Then I don't think any of us have greater restoration.
I don't think any of us are high enough. I think that's a 4th level spell.
it's 5th level. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have to be like level 10 to get to that one.
yeah.
9 on a good day.
Are you guys taking a short rest?
Considering it.
Why not?
It's on a bridge. Go inside and make a.
No, that's what I'm saying. We were going to go back to the D'Artagnan's Anger Dome.
D'Artagon's
It's
Angry
D'Artagon's.
Dome.
D'Artagnan's Angry Dome.
There's a fireplace in here.
Let's make a fire and tell ghost stories.
Once there's a night just like this where 2 people were dead in the other room downstairs, and they haunted the people telling the story.
and somewhere above us, there's a freaking dragon.
All right, I'm back.
And how the
It
people
sounds like I missed the ghost story.
and how the people who killed him ended up letting their friend go away where he can probably murder us in our sleep.
Yeah, we've decided to take a short rest. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna murder us in our sleep.
Oh no, he's got a long way to go to bury that body.
How do you know he was telling the truth?
He probably has like a revive spell. No, that
Yeah,
lasts a
he's
minute.
gonna turn her into a ghoul.
She'll be
soul
his
keeper.
ghoul friend.
I shall take my short rest though and get my superiority die back.
You're using all your dice, Verikan. Basically.
Pretty much. I was down to 10. I'm trying to avoid using healing spells for this.
Yeah, we do have 3 healing potions among the bunch of us, so.
Do we need to give Verikan a healing potion, or is he using? Oh, he's already used all his dice. Never mind.
I think it's better because of what level we're at, and healing potions only do 1d4. It's probably better that we use those for, dire needs or getting somebody back up, like the healer back up.
All right.
Or because it's 2d4 plus 2, and we're level 6, so it's getting the point where it's
I think I'm going to use
not very
I'm
helpful.
only down
one of the dice.
so I'm good.
Yeah, I am fully healed.
Alright,
Well, I guess Sally goes back to the bridge.
and nothing happens when you take an hour to rest. Right, so everyone gets whatever they do back.
Hooray!
Sally, you opening this door?
Sally breaks the 4th wall and looks at you and nods her head. Yes, she is opening the door.
What is Sally nodding at?
She gets like that from time to time.
Should we be worried?
Not yet. It's only when she gets a response back that you should be worried.
Ah,
So you open this room, some kind of audience chamber. See a bunch of press and stuff on the wall. Shield-shaped crest that features a black tower being struck by a golden bolt of lightning. But as soon as you do, as the light enters this totally dark room, you see 3 stringes kind of be awoken and irritated. And they start flying around the room. But they don't attack you.
Alright. I guess Sally and BigFellow hug the walls.
These things are everywhere.
I like.
I like them.
I am very
Chaka,
much.
as soon as you enter this room, the nearest one dies bomb right towards you.
Oh, they don't have blood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does a 14 hit?
The 14 hits me or Chaka.
Chaka.
Oh yeah, 14 does hit.
And it attaches to your neck. You take 7 piercing damage.
Damn.
I want everyone to roll initiative.
Better not just be for 3 Sturges.
I like these because even though they're small, they can do a good bit of damage to you.
They can be. They're just, at this level, it's just like you get 1 shot on them. But if they get higher initiative, they're gonna attach.
They have 2 hit points, so they die no matter what.
Oh yeah, they're mosquitoes.
They're form attacks.
Smart how when Chaka gets into the room, that's when they start attacking.
But they're worthy of rat battle.
Yeah.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Alright, Zyzzyx.
Alright, I'm gonna come into the room. Did the one latch on to Chaka?
Yeah, it's like latching onto her.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my stick. I'm actually gonna get here. I have a quarter staff. I'm gonna try and hit her. Hit, not her. Hit it.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit the Sturge?
Yeah, if you hit it on side, it detaches from her, falls to the ground.
Nice. Be careful.
This
What I say to
one
you.
flies right by you, Zyzzyx. And goes to Murook.
Mm, I
15.
approve of this.
Right.
Murook.
Is what? 15? No, 15 doesn't hit.
And this one, again, flies right by you, Zyzzyx. Goes to Chaka. 9, I imagine, misses.
9 misses.
Apparently they don't. Apparently they don't like lizards.
They're not sweet enough.
BigFellow.
Okay, so one that's next to me, I stab my Equa.
Okay.
11.
It's a miss.
And I try to stab again.
That one hits.
And then Sally runs over here. And then tries to clobber the other one.
Yeah, this one disintegrates into tiny particles.
Good job,
Yeah.
Sally.
Hit it so hard the fangs go further in.
Congratulations, you beat some little mosquitoes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. So this room is full of shields and weapons and tapestries, which used to be hanging on the walls, but now just littered on the floor. See about a dozen humanoid skeletons in rusty armor scattered around amid this debris.
Man, all these people died to 3 Sturges. You sneeze on them and they die.
You might want to help me.
Could have been
Anybody?
poisonous.
Oh,
Hey guys, what happened? I missed it.
You don't think they died of Sturges?
Oh, okay.
They may have come in through the chimney.
I look up. Is
I
there a chimney?
noticed here there are 2 arrow slits in this hallway. I'd like to look both north and south into them.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
weren't
didn't see
expecting that. Were you DM, huh?
Well, I was looking on the main room. I didn't see any, but that was where you were.
Oh, yeah. I'm just messing with you.
This seems to be the outer wall of the fortress. You see the arrow slits all over the place.
I walk out, I knock on this wall and see if it's hollow or such as a secret door of some sort.
Um, Yeah, you're able to find knocking on it.
Figured I can-
This door.
Guys, look what Dartigan found.
do you want a gold medal?
But you go outside and it's just freezing cold.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk around and look. Anything down this hallway?
I'm gonna pee off the side. I'm gonna do it.
Oh no! I accidentally licked the metal pole.
Take 1d3 cold damage.
I gotta tear my tongue off of it. I'll wait until everybody else does what they want.
Can a big fellow look into this spot over here to examine it?
Yeah, it seems to be a fireplace.
Is there anything fishy about that fireplace, like a hidden compartment?
Well, it's not lit. But other than that, it looks normal.
Nuts.
You imagine, though, it had some badass fires in it at one point.
I was hoping I could have stumbled on a secret door like Dart.
Yeah, I have a feeling going in the front might be bad, so let's go around the back. Maybe.
The elephant's logic is sound.
People start joining me. I begin to open this door.
I'm right behind you.
Ah! Sneak up on me like that.
Oh yeah, I've got these
See
boots, don't I?
Oh, does Murook have the elven boots?
Yeah.
He's graceful ballet dancer.
It means his footsteps to make any sounds, yeah.
Before he leaves the room, big fellow puts his ear to the door to the south to see if he can hear anything on the other side.
You don't hear anything. This entire place is dead quiet.
Okay.
That's
The
it.
only sound you hear is the wind.
Whoosh.
The room you're in, Dart, is just more outer defenses.
I'll continue with the next door.
From where we are, can we see the reaver that we let go walking with the horse? Or
That was over an hour ago.
After an hour,
Yeah.
he's long gone.
Because there's difficult terrain down there. I have no idea how long it took for him to pass that with a horse.
I'm going to scan the walls, if you don't mind, for another secret door, as it looks like this is a doorless area. And I've already found one secret door.
It's like, whenever I see something doorless, I just assume there must be a door nearby.
Actually, well, I do an 11 on investigation.
Walls are just hidden possible doors.
Yeah.
Turns out this door has a secret wall on it.
That got me.
Are we sure that's a wall over there? I can't. It looks like it continues on. Just...
Chaka's magic tool reveal a hidden passage.
Yeah. So you do see a secret door.
Oh, nothing in here. And then Chaka's like, "Here."
Kind of pushes open.
It leans against the wall while watching you. And, ah!
Well, nothing here. Falls backwards through the door.
Jinkies.
So this appears to be a barracks. But it's not like the human barracks you have seen in other locations. It seems like it's used to belong to orcs. There's this filth littering the floor.
Yeah.
And unlike everything else they've seen so far, it seems like it's fairly new, considering. If you recall, the orcs fled from this place once the dragon showed up.
So the orcs were master craftsmen of the mountains.
And yet, dumb enough to put this many arrow holes into a room on the top of a mountain.
Yeah, is
This
it
may have been
cold?
built this may have been built when the mountain was a lot younger.
Yeah.
And you can
Hell, it
see
was ground level.
a like broken down doors. At one end of this room, like they've been smashed open.
Looks like they came smashed inward to this room, based on the picture.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. I can deduce things. So it looks like it came in this way and then went through that way. I'd like to do a quick scan through any of these arrow slits to see if I can just make out any more of the exterior terrain or anything else that might be outside.
Just more mountain. You can see from this angle Icespire Peak towering above you.
There she is, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's my girl. There's my girl.
See anything over there, big fellow?
I don't know yet.
I got a headphone power. Plug it in.
I guess I look to my north and Sally tries to open the door to the east.
Also notice in the fireplace that whatever furniture was in this room has been burnt in there.
My guess is that they just did it for kindling, not out of this some sort of destructive warpath.
And BigFellow, you see a staircase leading upward. Sally sees another hallway. Well, let me see which direction that goes in. Yep, it goes up.
There's a staircase leading up or down, depending on which way you look at it.
Go up. Get Helena. Let's kill her.
What? Oh, yeah, she said she was on the roof, so yeah. We might need to go up first.
Sally opens the door to the east.
Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of rooms here. I'm just double checking. Oh, Sally's looking in this room.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing.
Hold on, there's a lot of stuff that's in here.
I hate to be a spoil sport, but it is 11:35, and probably have to call it.
Don't worry, I've. It should work out good.
Cool. Turns out the dragon's in that next room.
Yeah. This seems to be someone's bedroom. Three humanoid skeletons and rust suits of chainmail lie on the floor with rusty longswords. And a fourth, more ornate person is sitting in front of the fireplace with a steel goblet lying at the leg of the chair. The center of the room is a sturdy oak table with old maps that are practically paper is like decaying away. Little carved wooden figures placed upon it.
They're probably playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Nerds.
I'm gonna use magical awareness in this room. See if there's any magical items or spells or anything like that.
You don't sense anything magical.
I'm going to do a history check on the maps to see if I know what that stuff is.
Seems to be a map of the Sword Coast, but looks out of date. Like it's maybe 100 years too old.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for a while.
There's a goblin. Like a bunny.
Are there any footprints of who other people that we were looking for? The fifth member of the group we disbanded. Can I make a check for
Give me
that?
a perception. Yeah,
Perception or survival?
Either one.
Yeah. Survival is usually used for footprints, but 5's not going to get it no matter what.
Honestly,
that room's a mess.
I noticed the trail of blood leading to the next room. Maybe. I might notice it.
Oh, I did it twice. Damn.
Well, same thing.
I'm going to do a medicine check to see if any of these guys are going to...
You take a look at that goblet that's at the base of the chair, and you're able to tell there's remnants of a poison.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to do, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so it worked out pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should check upstairs real quick.
There's
I
so
think
much
so.
downstairs left, though. There's 2 doors down here.
Helena might not be upstairs for very long.
Yeah, well, that's her problem.
Alright, still being a little medic
Oh, wait.
here.
You'll don't know what you find down here.
Okay, well. Alright, well. Then we'll just keep looking down here.
Here, Sally, come open one of these doors.
Tell the little
Sally,
girl robot what to lead the way into danger.
Sally marches. She Sally forths down the hallway to the very end and pushes open the door to the south. Not even trying to be sneaky, she just shoves it open.
Classic Sally.
Classic.
This seems to be a kitchen,
Oh.
but the entire thing is iced over.
Uh-oh.
Well-preserved meats.
Tink tink.
And in the middle of the room, there's like this long table where things, they prepared their meals. And you see two impish little ice creatures taking turns jumping onto the table and sliding across.
Huh.
Ah,
Whee!
Muppets.
And when the other one slides off, it hits the floor. The other one goes, my turn, and goes, whee! They're having the time of their life.
Mm. Sally claps with delight.
Oh, we have guests. Do you want to try?
I
Sally
do.
nods enthusiastically.
It's so much fun. Give it a try, Golden One.
She's gonna break the table. I want to go first.
Sally
Yeah.
lets Zyzzyx go first, for he is royalty.
I bow to Sally and allow her and regret
not-
my outburst.
Give me a dexterity check as you try to slide across this table. Yeah, you get about halfway, then your momentum kind of stops, Zyzzyx.
I look at the ice dudes. Well, interesting.
Just love when white dragons are around. Everything becomes so cold.
Have you seen this dragon lately?
Oh, the Lord Master lives on the roof, don't you know? But this room gets especially cold.
Is he there now?
Why, I imagine so. Otherwise, this room wouldn't be nearly as fun.
Very well.
Would you like to see a trick? Us. Our Medfits have been practicing something fun.
I'm gonna. Show me once I get a little closer to the door. Yeah, I'd love to see a trick.
So both of these Medfits back up. And like the scene in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, when the two station aliens run into each other.
Mm-hmm.
They slide on the table until they meet in the middle. And their icy bodies kind of merge. And they form the shape of a dragon, of a small dragon. About the size of like a large dog. With icy wings.
Some weird body horror.
Sally's loving it.
And it says in a new voice, do you like it? We take the form of the master.
Very nice. I'm quite impressed.
Oh, we're having so much fun. We won't even bother trying to kill you. And they kind of separate.
Well, that is very much appreciated. I guess we'll leave you to it then. Have a good day.
Yes. Sally opens the door to the east.
Good talking to you. Keep practicing and your cool tricks.
We're still working on it, but the others have perfected it.
Others, huh? Are there a lot of you guys around?
Oh, Crowvane has gained the attention of many of us.
Are they all as nice as you and nice and fun and talented?
Not be so nice. We're just having too much of a good time. The coldest room in the house, you know. Whee!
All right. We'll catch you on the flip side. Sally, let's go.
Yeah.
You think we can do a flip? One does a flip in the air. Excellent!
Did Sally ever take her turn?
Yeah, they both failed. So this is a dining room, or what remains of it. Even the chandeliers on the that are hanging from the ceiling has been pulled down. Smashed furniture everywhere. Sooty fireplace. They even placed the stuffed head of a large white wolf into the fireplace to burn it.
But it's just there.
Yes, just this in the fireplace.
Ew.
Can BigFellow open up the door to what I assume is the larder?
It is a pantry. Smashed shells, broken barrels, torn sacks, skeletal remains of male humanoid creatures.
You know, the usual
Yeah.
stuff.
Beef jerky. I'm kind of talking to Murook right now, and it's like, why are they going that way? None of the doors are busted that way.
I think they're looking for something, and I'm hearing some very strange wee sounds coming from the kitchen.
That's
From that area
probably
over there.
just BigFellow. Let's be honest.
It's a little too high pitched.
That would be wee.
Fun circuits activated. I guess Sally opens up the door to the north of her and steps through. And she goes to the door on the left, on the west.
Remains of an armory. Lots of smashed wooden weapons.
All smashed. Nothing useful.
Nothing useful.
The prodigal child returns.
We made a little loop.
Did you have fun, Sally?
She nods with glowing red eyes of passion.
Forgot about her eyes.
Joy.
Right, well, where do we want to go from here?
Up.
What about all the destroyed room in the south?
Where do these stairs go? They go up.
I think it's
All right.
time we went up.
I had my choice to go through all the loops, so I am now following others.
Considering that there are no other destroyed doors, I think up is the way we go.
Well, you don't know what's down to the south, that big old area.
I know that something crashed inward. I mean, feel free to go. We'll wait here if you want to go look. Don't come crying to me if you get taken by a harpy.
Inside a 5-foot square is the dragon.
Just kidding. There's no harpies up here. It's
You'll
too
never
cold.
find me anywhere.
It could be ice harpies.
That's true. There could be ice harpies. Do ice harpies like lizard folk? I think they like lizard folk. Anyway, go take a look.
They like to eat them. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so you can move your characters up here.
Oh, I've got to move my tokens.
See another broken doorway.
Now you don't get to cut in line. Just look around. I guess these are all arrow slits. Okay, see anything looking out from the arrow slits? Just more mountain.
Exactly how
Unlike the other rooms that look smashed, this one looks like a herd of buffalo ran through it.
Buffalo.
You can see.
So would you say they buffaloed through here?
You can see corpses, like still preserved corpses of like half-eaten corpses of orcs littered around the room.
Buffalo.
You see this
orcs?
You see this great axe implanted in the floor with an orcish hand still attached to it.
Does it look ornate, or finely crafted, or mayhaps magical?
It's very elegant looking.
I can't use it.
No, I don't
Actually,
think I'll
I
be
can
using
use
it.
it. I just don't benefit from it.
I could just, I don't use it that often anyway, so I'm gonna burn a second magic awareness. Is there anything in here magical?
And also there's like trophies of like humanoid heads, like all over the walls. Everything from humans to dwarf, and even some orcs.
Is there anything magical within 60 feet of me, within sight?
You don't sense anything magical in this room. This axe is very nice looking, but not magical.
It'd just be a very finely crafted axe. I can use it, but as I hold a shield, I would not be able to swing it very well.
Say, take it anyways. You never know when you might need it.
If nobody else is going to pick it up, I'll strap it to my back and just take it with us.
Sure, it doesn't look orcish, despite the orcish hand grasping onto it.
Hopefully it's not cursed.
You try to you try to undo the fingers and undo the grasp until it just flops to the floor.
And it's a great axe, I'll just take the great axe.
Yeah. See another ruined door.
What do we see through the door?
You just see a thick mist.
Does anybody have gust?
No.
I just blow real hard.
Yeah, you totally do blow. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I had enough beans, so I don't think.
So Sally goes ahead and guides you all with her glowing red eyes on this foggy Christmas night.
What's Christmas?
And out from the mist, though, a humanoid figure kind of walks out. Here.
It's a circle.
And you see... Too much stuff. You see Helena walk out of the mist.
Does she look hurt?
No.
Quick, somebody use a net!
I knew it was only a matter of time for you lot showed up.
Well, I mean, we had to do something about the dragon eventually.
Your team has abandoned you.
Oh, I wouldn't say abandoned's maybe not the right word.
Hush, hush.
You have no more support. Give
I'm
up.
afraid you're too late. The dragon's not here.
What have you done?
Plan was they would run off on their horses, draw the dragon out, and I saw the horses leave not an hour ago. That means Cryovane is giving a hearty chase.
Guess we don't have to worry about them coming back.
The horses.
Now, if you excuse me, I have a horde to find.
Quick update about your.
She begins.
Before you, when we say they have abandoned, what we mean is we killed them.
Most of them.
What are you doing?
She's about to take a step into the mist.
I throw my javelin at her.
Okay.
And I cast Thorn Whip to pull her closer.
And I billow my cloak billow.
Shoot my crossbow at her.
For the purpose of wrapping up for the night. I'm going to say, Murook, you throw your javelin, your axe, whatever.
I do that at advantage, or
I'm saying since the night's almost over.
Yeah.
You throw it at her feet. You stop her from moving forward. She turns around. Zyzzyx takes her vine whip. We're not rolling, Murook.
Okay.
Zyzzyx takes his vine whip, wraps Helena up. And I'm not meaning to speak for your characters, but Murook clarifies. Yeah, most of them are dead. The one you saw was fleeing. I don't think that was the signal. And Helena's eyes grow wide. And she goes, well, I think I might have made a grave error. And the fog around the area begins to dissipate. And from behind Helena, you see Cryovane. Very much awake. Step up right behind her. Takes her into his jaws. Shakes him around like a rag doll for a second. And throws her into the corner. And Cryovane turns his head to you. His eyes glowing blue. He raises its wings. And lowers himself to the ground. And growls. As he's about to make his final stand. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh.
One note, Joey, I believe Cryovane is huge, not large. So you're going to have to make that a little bigger.
He's large.
Oh, it must be larger than this. Okay.
He's just an adult dragon, I think.
Yeah.
All this stuff down
He's
here.
a dragon.
We don't know. We'll get down.
It's mystery, that's what it is.
Next episode.
I was considering making him large, just for making him look more impressive. I can do that if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, do it.
It's up to you.
Then he grows like 20 feet in size right in front of you.
I mean, that's extra scary.
Yeah. He got magic mushroom. Alright.
Get mushroom wine.
Woo.
All right. So next week, I guess.
Same bat time, same bat website.
You like freeze frames and the narrator goes, well, those Duke boys are sure in a bunch of trouble. How are they going to get out of it this week?
Yeah.